Pufflight Popcorn and the American Civil Liberties Union are proud to present another thoroughly believable episode of The Adventures of Atheist Man, disguised as an ordinary sound engineer at National Public Radio and bestowed with no superhuman powers because such things simply don't exist. Atheist Man continues his unflinching, humorless battle against religious repression, theistic dogma, and any form of spiritual belief whatsoever. Join us now as we look in on the beginning of class at an average elementary school. Teacher says, "Good morning, students. As you may have heard, your classmate, Wendy Somerville, recently lost her courageous fight with leukemia, so I think this would be a good time to observe a moment of silence in her honor." Atheist Man appears and says, "Not so fast, public servant." "Atheist Man, what are you doing here?" "I'm here to deal with a little matter called the separation of church and state." "You mean the moment of silence?" "Ha! Today it's a moment of silence. Tomorrow it's a pause to reflect. Next thing you know, the kids are running around wearing yarmulkes and sacrificing virgin goats to a statue of Vishnu. Well, I'll be damned, and that's strictly a figure of speech, if I'm going to allow my tax dollars to be spent on your non-secular bacchanal. How is this costing you anything in taxes?" Atheist Man says, "It's not the money, faithmonger, it's the principle." Teacher says, "And why did you bring up the money?" "All right, you win this round, Mr. Pope Lover. I'm a Methodist." "Ha! So you admit you have ties to organized religion." "Well, I drive my mother to church." "Zealot?" Timmy says, "Gee, Mr. Atheist Man, are you here to help us through our grief?" "Screw that, Timmy. I'm here to protect your rights." Jason says, "Can you fly like Superman?" "Nobody can fly, Jason. What the hell is wrong with you?" Jeffrey says, "I thought you had a mustache." "No, you're thinking of Agnostic Man. Nice guy, kind of wishy-washy, though." Michelle says, "Maybe we should say a silent prayer for Wendy's family." "Not within these 4 public walls, you little bitch." Michelle says, "Well, then I'll do it at recess." "Prattle on, moron. Nobody's listening." Karen says, "My mom says Wendy is with Jesus now." Atheist Man says, "That's right, sweetie. Jesus and the Tooth Fairy are taking Wendy to the North Pole to eat magic gumdrops." "Really?" "Of course not. Your friend's a chunk of lifeless matter that will never breathe again, just like you will be someday." Karen bursts into tears. Teacher says, "I can't believe you're talking to children like this." "Well, at least I'm not telling them Wendy's burning in hell or some other religious claptrap." Karen says, "What? Wendy's in hell?" Teacher says, "Of course not, honey." Atheist Man says, "No, she's just rotting away. Haven't you been listening?" Karen bursts into tears again. "Well, thanks for stopping by, Atheist Man. I guess we'll just skip the moment of silence and get right to our studies. I promise I won't try to comfort the children in any way." "Then my work is done here. Goodbye, kids. And remember, there's absolutely no God and no heaven. Have a great day." Timmy says, "Our prayers are with you, Atheist Man." "Timmy, do I have to kick your ass all over this room?" Tune in next week for another exciting yet plausible episode as Atheist Man takes on St. Jude's Hospital. That's next time on Adventures of Atheist Man.